Commercial real estate videos are brought to you by Bull Realty. When your business requires proven performance, contact Bull Realty. And by Arnold Golden Gregory, France Media Inc., Resnick Group, and Andy's Army. Welcome back. I'm Michael Bull, and this is America's Commercial Real Estate Show. Well, today our topic is top college real estate programs. Please welcome my next guest, Dr. Robert Benedict, Director and Assistant Professor, Master of Real Estate Development Program, School of Planning, Development, and Landscape Architecture, Clemson University. Dr. Benedict, welcome to the Commercial Real Estate Show.
Michael, thank you. I appreciate you letting me participate this morning.
Well, thank you. And we'd like to ask you about the program there. What are some of the degree options that are available at Clemson?
Well, we are one of the few programs in the country where it's a true Masters of Real Estate Development. As you know, there's a number of programs that have MBA tracks with concentrations in real estate and different variations, whether there's MS degree in real estate, but ours is a true Masters of Real Estate Development program. So it is the only degree that we offer in this particular field. But at the same time, we're a joint program between the College of Architecture and the College of Business, which also distinguishes us somewhat because we draw from 6 different rubrics in those 2 colleges. And we're very interdisciplinary because of that.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's great. Well, that's important. I think more important these days as lenders are getting back to making sure that they give loans that people know what they're doing, right?
Yes. It's funny. A lot of my friends who are lenders disappeared the last couple of years, but now it's good to see them back out and pursuing business again.
Yeah, well, they certainly care who the sponsors are and their experience and their education. Well, can you tell us more about the academic programs and what distinguishes them from other schools' programs?
Sure. It's a 2-year full-time program, and the foundation for it is it's immersion learning, where we get the students heavily involved in a number of projects, and it's something we can do because we are a 2-year program. They start out with their basic MBA and real estate finance courses, principles courses, but they also take courses in planning, construction science, architecture, law, and we have our own rubric as well. But they have an internship between their first year and their second year, and it's always fun to see them come back at the start of the second year and see what they've learned, how much they've really grown. And we take a number of trips. We're located in a real growth corridor midway between Atlanta and Charlotte, so we focus on both of those markets with trips, and we're not that far from the coast of South Carolina and Georgia. So at the end of the first year, we take all of our first year students on a trip that's about a 12-day trip where they visit about 40 different developments, and they see the full array of product types, and they get to hear from some of the leading practitioners who are active on the coast, from North Myrtle Beach, Charleston, Kiowa Island, Hilton Head Island, all the way down to Savannah. And that's something that's one of the real highlights of the program.
Well, that's interesting, and it sounds very well-rounded, which is important. I think in real estate, you really have to have a lot of skills. You mentioned law, and there's a lot of things. You add psychology to that too, right?
Well, you're right. I mean, we found that rather than have students develop a specific skill set that's really heavily geared towards real estate finance, we try to prepare students that are well-rounded. Most of the students will tell you when they come in they want to be in development, and as we found the last several years, a number of them have gone to work for institutions, related fields, and the students coming out of our program, because of the wide range of courses, they're well suited to do that, and maybe later they'll eventually move into a development position. But it's more important for us to have students that have a broad skill set, I think.
Right. And what can your students expect related to internships and career placement?
The last couple of years we were very fortunate. We wound up placing all 20 of our first-year students, wound up taking positions with some of the leading development firms all over the Carolinas. Even in major markets in New York, we had one student who wound up working for Real Capital Analytics in New York this past summer. We had another who went to Dallas and worked for Howard Hughes Corporation. A number of them wound up in Charlotte and Atlanta. So it's been very good on the internship front, and I think it's largely because that as our recovery is starting to gain some momentum, I think a lot of the development firms are starting to say, well, let's give it a trial run with an internship, and that has often led to full-time positions later on.
Right. Well, it's good to see them hiring again, and sounds like you've got a great placement program. And Dr. Benedict, thanks for your time today. We sure appreciate you being on the show.
Michael, thank you very much. I appreciate it, and have a great day.
Thank you. Yeah, for more information about the real estate program at Clemson, visit clemson.edu. Well, stay tuned. We have more intel on top college real estate programs. I'm Michael Bull, and you're listening to America's Commercial Real Estate Show. We'll be right back.